Hi, you're watching Intern Diaries. Welcome to week 5. I think it's week 5. Hold on, let me check. I hope the green in my shirt doesn't mess with the green screen while I'm editing this. Lights, camera.
Give me a break.
My name's Kushaka Ketch, but you should know that by now. And you're watching Intern Diaries, week 5. So I'm filming this video in week 6 because last week I didn't have time to do it. I usually film my videos on Friday, but on Friday the studio was occupied by a band and the crew, us, the group of apprentices, interns, students working together to create, content creating. I won't talk so much in this video because this week was very similar to week 2. We had a band come down, an interview took place, a radio interview, then an interview here in the TV studio. They played 2 songs for us and that was that. So this week was very much like week 2. Here at the Pulse Studio we were hosts to some very special guests, a band called Modern Love. They arrived in the studio, a radio interview took place, and then an interview here in the TV studio took place, and they were interviewed by Sam. And my role in this time round was very similar to my role in week 2. I kind of chilled in the background, capturing some behind the scenes footage, captured some B-roll footage to later post online. But yeah, I kind of felt confident going in this time round because it isn't my first interview that I've been a part of in the background, helping to kind of operate. There were more people this time around helping with sound and lighting, and so there were more hands on board to help bring this interview together. We all had different ideas, but in the end everything worked out great. Of course there were challenges, and the challenges being technical difficulties, but in the end the interview did turn out to be a complete success. Modern Love played 2 songs for us, so 3 out of 5 members came down to the studio, had a sit-down interview with Sam. This interview did take a longer time to kind of put together than the other one because of the technical difficulties. And I remember I got into the studio, we started setting up at around like 12ish, and we didn't end up like wrapping until I think it was close to 4, like 3:30, 4. The band were great and I learned a lot from the other volunteers. Everyone kind of has like their own speciality and like their area of expertise, and to watch them do their thing was a great experience for me because I do learn by watching and I learn by doing. So to see them do what they're good at and to replicate that in my work, yeah, I mean, it's been a great learning experience. Yeah, and even though it is like my second interview, I did learn some new things this time around from just the experience itself. Like I said in the start, this video isn't going to be a very chatty one. This is pretty much all the talking I'm going to be doing, and then, I'll add in a montage of us setting up, the interview taking place, and little snippets and a little teaser of some behind the scenes action. Positives of this week, I learned a lot from my peers, from the group of people I was working with. I learned a lot from the experience. Well, the challenges actually were... It wasn't my challenge per se because I don't know how to work the sound studio or like the sound technicals, but that was a hurdle that we had to jump over in order to make the interview a success, which we end up doing. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Enjoy the montage and I'll see you at the end of the video to say goodbye.
We're Modern Love, and this is the closing track off our debut EP, Breathe.
Gather all your strength, can't let it get you down. Live life without a frown. Try your best to turn it all around. Be free from all the misery. Find yourself a reason to be strong. clouds, and I can feel the cold.
One thing I also really love about these interviews is that like I'm a huge music fan. My taste in music kind of varies. Like I listen to nearly like almost every genre, and even if I don't listen to every genre, I could at least appreciate the different types of music there is out there. The first band that came in, I really liked their music, and I kind of went away from that interview and I did download some of their tracks and started listening to their music. And then with this time round interviewing a Geelong band, I went away from that interview, and the first thing I did when I got home was download all their music, and I've been listening to their songs non-stop. So yeah, I always walk away from these interviews with kind of a new acquired taste in music, and it evolved my taste in music, and I just walk away from it with new music to listen to. And as a music junkie who cannot sing, write, or play a musical instrument, it's really good to do my part in the things that I can do that is music related. But yeah, being an intern here at the Pulse, band interviews are probably one of like my top 3 favorite things. I love getting hooked onto new music and new bands, and this time around it was really special because the band are from my hometown and I love their music. You know, I'm excited for more interviews in the future though, for more band interviews in the future, so I could extend my playlist and extend my taste in music. Thank you so much for watching. That's been week 5. I'll see you next week for week 6. Bye.